All right. I want to see whether or not anyone in the Go community has any interest in this app I am making. Um, it's the idea is it's a training aid. So when you can see on the board, it's got these blue hazes. They're purposely a bit unusual shaped because I don't want to give the answer away, but it's telling you that somewhere in that blue blob is probably going to be the blue move. And so if you were to play a move, it's going to say, congratulations, you've made the best move, the blue move. Um, if you make slightly off move, we'll say that's the second best move. And if you just go somewhere random, it'll just be random, right? So you can see whether or not you're doing all right. And once you're happy with that move, you can say keep move. And then it will then be like, oh, here's a blue blob up here, blue blob here. So when you're playing against something like KataGo, um, you'll know before you make the move where your best move is so you can concentrate in that area. So it keeps you focused on where the most important parts of the what's occurring on the board at any one time. Now, if you wanted to go full insane mode, you can make the blue blobs really, really big, and like there's no way of really knowing where it is, but you know it's somewhere in this corner. Or you can go right down, and you'd be like, oh, it's probably here and probably here. So we check that first and first, right? So they're there's two spots. Um, but I've got a recommendation, keep it about there because it feels about right because you're not entirely sure where to go. But anyway, and you can also add additional um, blue move plus one additional move, or blue move plus two additional moves. So now you've got these spots have lit up. So somewhere in here, there's the fifth move. So that fifth move is um, is there inside that yellow. You'll find one in here. There's a third one there. So you can see on the screen, it says you got these, says first, second, third, fourth. So this is all based off the predictions that the Go engine is generating. I don't have it linked to KataGo, so it's not going to have the best predictions right now. This is just a proof of concept. If you want, you can bring the slider down and it will show you all the first level moves straight away. And then you can go down to second level, third level, fourth level. So it goes all the way through. So if you want to see the moves, you can have the moves there to just see beforehand. So be like, okay. And then it'll generate like that. And you can show all the moves. Or you can keep that off if you don't want to see that. And you can make your heat maps for even down to like the fifth move because that's how far you can go. But there's a lot of overlap here, so it doesn't really help because it doesn't make much sense. But most people don't want to know about the fifth move anyway. You want to know about either the first or second move. So that's why I have the recommendation set here. It's like you can either see the blue move or second best move. Um, and yeah, like I said, the preciseness. You can grab these things and move them around if you really wanted to. What else do we got in this game? App. It tells you the stats of the game. Um, of course, you've got the training, which I just described. You can turn the heat maps off entirely if you wanted to. It shows you the move predictions. We've seen them. You can see the bot. You can say how strong you want the bot. And so you can have it play always the best move or the second best move or third best move and so on. I've also made it so that if there's only like one move that makes sense because it's like a key point, then the bot will play that. Even if you set this down to like the sixth best move, if one move is like the bot will lose because it doesn't play a critical point, it will always play the one critical move it has to. There's only one choice in the prediction. It will always play that one choice. But if there's multiple choices in the prediction, then it will go down the list of how where it will select its move from. And so you can weaken the bot if you want to play against a weaker bot. But the predictions it gives back to you as a blue move will always be the best and the second best and third best. So this bot strength doesn't affect the predictions that it gives you back to you. We got the time, the controls, pretty standard. We've got the settings where you can have different board sizes, black and white, and this is where I need to connect the KataGo API so we can have a better Go engine instead of whatever this silly law engine is. This is such a weak engine, but just for testing reasons. We've got analyst and analytics. So in analytics, it will let you know. Let me just get rid of controls, top moves. So in analytics, it shows you the best moves, how many you've done, the third best move, because I've done one third best move and two best moves, and it shows you a breakdown of what you've been doing in the game, so you can realize, oh yeah, I've done pretty good, but I'm still a bit weak in some areas. So you can sort of analyze that more. And I'll probably flush that out a lot more. And that is currently what we're looking at. The idea is I'm going to make it so you can upload your what are they called? SGF files, and you can analyze your own games. Um, make it so you can use KataGo with this. If anyone's interested in this heat map type idea to help learn how to play, let me know and I'll continue working on the project. And of course, I'll just release it for free. I'm not interested in getting anything out of this. Just if it can help people in the community, I'm happy. So that's where we're at. If you have any suggestions, let me know, and we'll see how people like it.